Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with American Vineyard Magazine, reporting to you here today from Unified Wine and Grape Symposium here at the Cal Expo in Sacramento this year. I'm here with Glenn Proctor from Ciatti Company. Wanted to get an update on the current state of the wine grape industry from the market perspective. Where do we stand? You know, what kind of activity are you guys seeing in the marketplace? I know it's been a rough, a rough year here, but hopefully some good things to come. What can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, we get a lot of questions. I was going with somebody today at the expo, and they're like, Glenn, from when people call us, they want us to be busy. They want us to be running around like crazy because that means there's market activity. So, I mean, I do think the one thing we've seen since the beginning of the year, we have seen more activity on the bulk side. So we do have some buyers coming back in. Prices haven't necessarily gotten better. But definitely in terms of more varieties being bought, more interest, and some wineries coming back in and actually having needs. So as we talked about, I mean, the 19 crop, we'll see how big it is on Monday when we get the crush report comes out. But we do think that people probably made less 19 bulk wines just because of the experiences they had in 18. It was a tough year. So there's some stuff that even feels a little tighter. Even maybe a variety too on the bulk side that we could say has hit the bottom of the market. Now that doesn't mean it's going to go up. It just means it's probably not going to go lower. So there's some things like that depending on where you are. So yeah, definitely I think the news that's more positive is there's more activity on the bulk side, and that's exciting. We've definitely been busier because of that activity.
So we're moving inventory, which is a good thing, although price-wise it's going to take a little while to kind of recoup.
Yeah, I mean, I still think a lot of where sellers are at and where the industry's at, if you can move inventory and you can kind of control your inventory and not have to pay. I think we got a lot of people going, hey, Glenn, I don't want to hold this too long because it's not going to get worth more money. So, and I think that's a solid strategy in this market because, you can hold it and say, I need X, but if X never comes in terms of price, what are you going to do with the wine? I mean, wine has a value. So I think people get it that you're trying to control inventory and move it. And and getting we've had people go, hey Glenn, I've got this money, this much into the wine, and it's kind of like the stock market. Just because you have that money into the wine doesn't mean they're really going to pay that. So it's kind of what the market is, but it's moving faster. On the grape side, a little different. There really hasn't been a lot of buying activity. It's been slow. We've definitely talked to grower relations people that, hey Glenn, let me see a list. What's out there, what's available. So I think from the people on the ground, there's an interest, they want to buy something. At the same time, I don't think wineries are ready to look at that yet. They're trying to deal with their same issues. So we're going to need to see how big the crop is and how things play out. So it's a little too early to call that. But yeah, no, it's a tough market. We're not going to get through this thing in too quickly. But at the same time, we've been through these things before. I think as long as you're thinking through, making good decisions, controlling inventory, and surviving as we go through this, there'll be good times at the other end, but you've got to survive to get to those times.
All right. Well, thank you, Glenn, for the update. Read more about these things, current state of the industry in American Vineyard Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, CaliforniaAgNet.com.